Hello and welcome to today's leadership lesson. We're going to look at the way we assign tasks to others. And there's typically two different ways this will go down. One is through abdication and the other is through delegation. And there's an appropriate time for either one. So let's go ahead and get some definitions knocked out. Delegation is when you give a task to someone else with the responsibility to act on your behalf, to give someone else the power to act, make decisions, or allocate resources on your behalf. Now, abdication is when you take a task and you give it to another person. You don't train them, you don't show them how to execute it, or you don't support them throughout the process, and you don't hold them accountable until the day it is due. Now, if we go back to delegation, we could say that it's getting work done through other people. Again, taking a specific task, giving it to another person to complete, but we are training and guiding them on how to actually perform this job. We support them from the beginning to the end, and we're answering questions, making any adjustments, which will enable them to succeed with the task. Now, looking over to abdication, stated differently, it's as if we take a task, hand it over to someone, and then say, see ya, we'll be back next week to get the finished product. And again, there's a time and place for either one. So the important thing is that we see the difference between delegation and abdication. So sit back for a second and just ask yourself, have there ever been any tasks, assignments, or projects in your circle of influence that you've assigned to someone to complete and the delivered result was what you would define as terrible? Now, I know hindsight's 20/20, but maybe you should have delegated the task instead of abdicating it. So here's some homework for everyone. Go through any tasks, assignments, or projects that you've left to other people in your circle of influence, tasks they didn't execute so well, and take a moment to analyze how you or someone else assigned that task to the individual. Did you give them the proper requisites? Were they given a proper authority or goals for each milestones along the way for that task? Or did you hand them the task and say, please fix this, I want it done by Friday? Now, someone just asked me, when would abdication be appropriate? Because earlier I said that there's a time and a place for each. Normally, abdication comes when a mature working relationship exists. In other words, when I was in the military, there were plenty of times when I could just tell someone, we need this done by this time, and you just get out of their way. Let them knock it out. The end result is the most important. And the reason why I could abdicate that to them was because we'd been working together for so long. I've seen the results that they have, the skill sets they have, the abilities that they have, the resources they have in this moment, and you could abdicate them. Now, if you have a younger team, then you would delegate. That way you could mature as a working unit through the process to where one day you'll be able to abdicate to them as well. So that's it for today's leadership lesson. Go out there, crush the day, and remember this: we need to build habits that our future self will thank us for. So other than that, my name's Coach Brian. I'll see you guys next time.